Welcome to the show, presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. What's on my agenda? What is on my agenda? Trying to figure out the NFL. I'm trying to figure out the NFL because they are sending me mixed messages. They are sending us mixed messages. On one hand, it's all about players' safeties, players' well-being, everything, anything, all about keeping the players safe. On the other hand, let's add a 17th game. Let's add a 17th game to the season. Oh, don't worry. It's okay. We'll take away a preseason game. And it's all the same. Even though with the preseason, most of the starters and the people who would normally play in a regular season game usually don't play in a preseason game anyway. So how is this being safer? How is that being safer? Have we introduced another bye week? Have we introduced 2 bye weeks? Have we introduced other mechanisms to prevent injury? Wait a minute. How do you prevent injury? Take less risk. How do you take less risk? Play less games. But playing less games would mean what? Less money. Now, I'm not here for that. I am not here to begrudge any organization that's all about making the money. I'm not. In fact, all I ever wanted from the NFL or any sport league in that matter is to be truthful, to be honest. I feel as though I am a highly intelligent human being who can figure things out just like any other highly intelligent human being. Like any other highly intelligent human being. Just tell the truth and be honest. Go back and check the records. Go back and check the historical documents. Yes, it is all there. I only said, hey, why don't you just be honest with the players about CTE? It wasn't me on a mission trying to destroy the league in general. No. Do I look like a moron? Do I look like a moron? I may play one on TV, but that isn't my day job. That is not my day job. See, the thing about CTE and the biggest problems that I had was the NFL, the organization, had the information, they knew some things, and they were failing to inform the players for whatever reason. And I was just like, hey, give the players the information and they will make a decision. Players will make a decision that's good for them, that's best for their family, that's best for everybody involved. And there will not be no huge mass exodus or massive exodus from the league. No. Because people will still take a risk. People will still take a calculated risk and play the sport to generate generational wealth so they can support themselves and their families down the line. And I can keep going on and on and on. But the NFL and the NFL defenders would like, or they did put out, was like, hey, they're just some bad, evil critics out there that just want to destroy the league, that just doesn't care about the league. They are spreading propaganda. They're spreading misinformation. They're doing things that they know that is not true. And that's what pretty much most of the critics pushing back on us were saying. But that is not true, and that's never been the case. That was the PR stunt, the PR ploy that they were deploying on the rest of us, who was just saying, give the players the information and they will make the best decision that's for them. Look, giving them information and they make the best decision that's for them. The league's still around. The league is still there. So what was the problem? What was the problem? While we are Well, while you are trying to figure out what the problem was, I'll just say this. I'm still trying to figure out your intentions, NFL. I just don't know. On one hand, you tell me safety. On another hand, you add a game. How is that safe? But I move forward. I move on. Now, you thought that I wasn't going to bring up the deals. The deals. The new and improved, the greatly new and improved television deals, the TV deals, the network deals, the super network deals, the deals that's online only, streaming deals, and all of that, or streaming deals, and all of that. I know about the deals. Do I care about the deals one way or another? No, not separately, not in a singular thought process. But when I put that deal up against a new deal and another deal, like the betting deal, opening up betting, sports betting, like I said, I do not care at all about companies making money, not whatsoever. Do it. Grow the league, grow the sport, do what you need to do. The only thing that I ask, the only thing that I demand, the only thing that I want is the truth, and I can handle the truth. The only thing I want is honesty, and I can handle you being honest. The thing is, there has been so many occasions where you say one thing, you do another. You do one thing and you say another. It's like trying to pin down a bunny. Trying to pin down a bunny. No animals hurt. No animals were hurt in saying that. However, the betting deal, when I look at the betting deal, when I look at the extra game added, when I look at the network deals, when I look at the streaming deals, when I look at everything that's been done in the past 2 to 3 years in its totality, what I see is an organization, a company that is making money, generating money, and all of that goodness, all of that good stuff. That's okay. That's fine. That's good. That's great. But don't, in the same sense, don't in the same breath, don't tell me that it's all about safety. It's all about player safety. It's all about being safe. It's all about the community. It's all about justice. It's all about insert whatever movement or insert whatever thing that you need to be a part of to be considered on the right side of history. Don't insult my intelligence with that, please. Because the battle never was a battle. The fight was never a fight. All I ever wanted was the truth. To be honest. To say, hey, that is what it is. 1 equals 1. But you like to tell me 1 equals 7. You like to tell me 2 equals 14. You do all the things that just make me want to pull my hair out. Yeah, pull my hair out. But it's okay. It's okay. My love for you is not the same. Do I still pay attention to you? Of course I do. Do I still have the same fervor? No. Is there anything else that I like to say, or I like to do, or I like for you to do for me at this point of the matter? Not really. All I ask on the behalf of the players, because obviously the players aren't really too happy about this either, because there's so many players from different teams that aren't going to check in or work out during voluntary. And voluntary workouts are supposed to be voluntary, but we all know, well, all of us people who keep up with the NFL, we all know that voluntary is not voluntary. Voluntary means you are going to be there. We're just saying and calling it voluntary because we don't want to look bad in the public. We don't want to look bad in the public. Think about that. And that's how far the dishonesty continues to go. They call something voluntary. They say it's a voluntary workout. Yet, if you don't show, it's bad. It's frowned upon. You don't go. You got people in the organizations and the teams worried, concerned. Oh, he's not a team player, not a team guy, or throw some other non-compliment in the equation. That's why I'm okay with players from different teams and teams with those players on those teams deciding not to show up to voluntary workouts. I'm okay with that. I have no problem with that because it's voluntary. You have told us, the public, that it's voluntary, so I expect these players not to be shunned, not to be disciplined, not to have something done to them in retaliation because they did not show up for voluntary workouts. Because it's voluntary. Now, NFL, I probably should have started with this, but I didn't. I probably should have started with this, but I didn't, because I'm trying to figure you out still. Still trying to figure you out. But there's one thing, the mindset of players. So if one player doesn't think like another player, he gets shunned. So if one player has a different mindset and a different mentality than other players, it's bad. So are they robots? Can they think for themselves? So if one player doesn't focus on winning all the time as an obsession, it's wrong. You would want another player over him who is singularly focused on winning. But there are two ways to win. Actually, there are multiple ways to win. There are multiple mentalities that consider winning mentalities. There's no right or wrong way to win. There's no right or wrong way to be a champion, to be a winner. Look at the history. There have been different personalities that's won, that's lost. There is no set mentality that wins. It's good for fanatics to debate about, I guess. But do we truly, really want everyone to think the same way and have the same thoughts as everyone else? Why play the game? Why have a personality? Why have people doing this in the first place? Unless it's easier to control if everybody's doing the same thing. Everything's uniform. Everything's straight down the line. and you can't go one way to, there's no, then, okay, I get it. I got you. That's fine. That is fine. NFL. You just, at this point, I laugh at you. I laugh at you. I know in the beginning, long ago, it was almost as if I did have some kind of personal vendetta against you. I can look back now and see how that can be misconstrued, or how bad, nefarious actors who can just twist that up and make it seem that way. It's cool. That's fine. Do you. Be you. Be who you are. I'll just say this, and I'll end with this. Over the past decade or so, you've shown me who you are. And I'm not the only one who sees. I'm not the only one who's seeing what's going on. And that's not a warning. That's not a shot. That's not even shade. That's an observation from a person who can think for themselves. It is what it is, right?
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.